Hi everyone, this is Tina Fadafan. Unfortunately, I couldn't be there with you today because I'm doing my internship very far away from Bahrain, but I'm happy to present you the organic rules for salami. Okay, so how sustainability is regulated for salami? For this, we will use the regulation on organic production and labeling, which on Article 1, it is describing organic production as an overall system of farm management and food production, which combines best environmental and climate action practices and a high level of biodiversity and the preservation of natural resources. Um, for us to be able to label salami as organic, we need the entire production chain to follow the EU organic standards, from livestock production to processing to labeling. So, for this, I will explain more. For example, for livestock production, we need animals to have access to outdoor spaces. We shouldn't use any synthetic feed or GMOs, no growth hormones or preventive antibiotics. And also, we need high animal welfare standards. In processing, we have strict rules on additives. Many curing agents like nitrates are limited, and also no synthetic preservatives or coloring are allowed. And also we need to separate facilities, or we need to do truth cleaning between the organic and conventional batches. For labeling, the EU organic logo, which is this green leaf that you can see here, is mandatory, and the product should include the control authority code. So the key point here is that organic salami must be certified at all stages, from pig farming to final packaging. So here you can see an example of an organic salami here with a green leaf label. Okay, so in addition to the public law, which was the organic regulation, we also have private standards that are companies that usually goes beyond the organic regulation, and they add more to it. For example, they have more stricter animal welfare, like no castration or more space for the animal. They have better traceability, like farm to fork audits, and also environmental controls like carbon emissions, biodiversity, and also some of them include social standards, for example, worker rights or fair pay, which are very important in supply chain for a sustainable product. So they are voluntary schemes. They are not a part of EU law, but they are widely used in the market. If you see an organic product in the market, you usually can see, for example, Naturland here in Germany in most of the products. But here, what is important is that we need to follow the regulation number 1169 and especially Article 7 of Food Information Regulation, that the information must not mislead the consumer. So the claims should be verifiable and not misleading. So, what are the challenges for organic production? We have greenwashing, which means vague claims like sustainable without any evidence. Also, consumers get confused because we have a lot of different logos, and also technical limits like when we reduce the nitrate, the shelf life can be an issue for the product. For the future outlook, I can say that from the strategic concept, we have organic farming as a central pillar of the European Green Deal. For example, farm to fork strategy that they're aiming to reach 25% of agricultural land under organic farming by 2030. We will use more transparency tools like QR codes. Here, blockchain can decentralize the verification by all the supply chain actors. And also, the life cycle assessment can be a scientific tool measuring for environmental impact across the entire product life cycle. In conclusion, the future of organic production in EU law will be defined by digital transparency, environmental substantiation, and anti-greenwashing regulations. Thank you for listening.